Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the report from AEW Dynamite. And here's the man that has always been Dynamite, more Dynamite than J.J. Evans himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 1268 of the show. And it is time. As you know, 1 week ago was my birthday. Just turned 47. And survived hanging out at a local courthouse yesterday for sitting in for jury duty at the jury pool. Wasn't picked, but that's okay. That's okay. Just wait another 3 years. Who knows for sure. But personally, I'm kind of glad that he got it done over with earlier in the year, and then like later on during the summer or something like that. Because that way, I don't have to worry about missing anything. So kind of the upside of things, everything. I'm glad it's been done over with earlier in the year, and that's what I wanted. And that's fine. So it's all good. And that's, like I said, it's over. That's yesterday. Today was good. Today was decent. Had a great run in the Joker's Wild. If you've seen what's going on, if you saw the last episode, and it was very, very good. A lot of good positive comments came out of that. And thank you guys. I think you guys watching, and at least you guys, there are people out there that watch the show and all that. Before we talk about what's happening, what happened on AEW Dynamite, big business in Boston, my home state of Massachusetts, was really on fire. Just finished watching it. Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about, a lot of ground to cover. But tomorrow is Rant and Rave, and I think Jordy Scow is taking over the reins, because I think Brandon Martin may end up. I don't know. He's got announcing duties to do and all that, and I'm sure he would like to discuss things with me before. I think, because I think I had a feeling he says he's got a topic. And I got a feeling what the topic is, and I may have to address that topic. I was thinking about addressing what happened, but I'm thinking about I decided not to do it because the individual in question took down a video, and because the video was addressing me all of a sudden, I wanted to. Like I said, I'm not going to make any drama videos. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay away from those. Is that I have my reasons, and sometimes when like I said, it's more. I'll probably, if I have to address it tomorrow on Rant and Rave, if Jordan's going to address it, then it's fine. If he's not going to address it, then I'm not going to worry about it. So that's that, and everything else in between. But anyways, Rant and Rave is tomorrow at 8:00 on the Brandon Martin channel. So please check us out if you can. Join. Not only if Brandon Martin's going to be there, that's fine. It's Brandon Martin, Jordy, myself, Michael, and Andrew. Our show has been promoted every single time, so this is great. So we can get that going. Let's see. Well, also I got Pressure Luck tomorrow afternoon. I'm still on my vacation time, so Pressure Luck is tomorrow as well. Big bucks, no whammies. We'll see what happens in the meantime, in between times. It's going to be really, really awesome. Alrighty then, let's talk about big business in Boston. AEW Dynamite. Let's kick it off with that. Ladies and gentlemen, to kick off AEW Big Business in Boston, a new member of the AEW roster. That's right. The former Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, has made her official AEW debut in her hometown of Boston. CEO. There's a nickname for her. Fans of Shenanigans in Boston, people in Boston go nuts. Obviously, that's her hometown girl. I think I remember seeing Mercedes Moné back at the Whalen City Festival back in 1999, I believe. That's what, and she started very, very young. I think her name back then was Mercedes K7, I believe. I think she was at the Whalen City Festival. I think it was 1999. That was way young. She was traveling all over the place, I think. So chaotic wrestling and all. So I think she was in what, Yankee Pro, Top Pro. I think I went to the Wednesday Festival back in '99. That was my first year. Back 25 years ago. Holy mackerel! How old is she now? Nah. I mean, it may be somebody else I've known. Anyways, I could have taken pictures back in the day. Knowing that, like, commemorating my first time going to the Whalen City Festival solo back in 1999. In fact, this year will mark 25 years since I went to the Whalen City Festival on a solo basis. That's what's the cool thing about it. So, so there's that. She addressed the hometown crowd. She knows that she's having unfinished business with Willow Nightingale and all, and she's looking forward to that matchup, which was the main event. So it was the first time Willow Nightingale and Riho became the main event on Dynamite. Renee Paquette interviewed Samoa Joe, the AEW World Champion, about his match against Wardlow, and how Wardlow responded. Well, he let Adam Cole tell a little story about Wardlow. So I thought it was like one of those masterpiece theaters, you know. And Adam Cole was Alistair Cook. If you don't know who that is, look it up. The title match began, and Samoa Joe and Wardlow. I'll tell you what, you're talking about big meaty men slapping meat. Okay, there's a little trend on Twitter Twitter X going around. Big Bronson Reed wants a Meat Mania Invitational in the WWE at WrestleMania. Ivar agreed. Let's get, and I thought it was so super cool. But in the end, Samoa Joe did defeat Wardlow in a match with the big meaty men slapping meat. But that's where Strickland came out and went after Joe after knocking people out. Security that tries to stop him, knocking people out with a chain. He tried to go after Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe played the smart route and had a match. He's walking away with a smile on his face. Swerve Strickland, dude. He's full of P&B, man. Let me tell you. Then Alex Marvez interviewed the Elite about their matchup against Penta El Zero Eddie Kingston and Pac, and and Nicholas Jackson starts going off. Matthew Jackson being the cool, calm, collected. We'll talk about that, and then Okada. And he interviewed Okada, and Kazuchika Okada goes, "Hey, we're coming for you. Hey, you wish Matthew happy birthday, okay? Let's sing it." He wants Alex Marvez to sing it. I want to sing happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like one too. I would like, you are so immature. Thank you. But nah. Anyway, Alex Marvez singing happy birthday. Poor guy. I'd be like, dude, I can't carry a tune. What do you think I am? An Aaron Monroe? Goodness sakes, man. What's wrong with you? But I'll sing happy birthday anyways. And I'll do the happy birthday to you. You live in a... All right. Happy birthday, Tootie Bastard. Happy birthday, Tootie Bastard. Happy birthday, Tootie Bastard. Happy birthday, Tootie Bastard. Happy birthday, whoop-de-doo. Or there's a present for you, whoop-de-doo, or something like that. I don't Happy birthday to Butthead. Anyway, they had the trios match of Penta Zero Miedo, Pac and Eddie Kingston versus the Young Bucks and the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. And the Elite won the matchup. And then they had a promo between Christian Cage and Adam Copeland. Now next week, 2 title matches are set next week in Toronto. One, the TNT title on the line and I Quit match, Christian Cage and Adam Copeland. Defense against Adam Copeland. And the Continental Crown Championship on the line. Eddie Kingston defends it against the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. I had a feeling that match was going to happen. And then Tony Schiavone interviewed Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay explained how much the match against Daniel Bryan at Dynasty, April 21st, means to him, and I thought was super cool. Deonna Purrazzo addresses Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Deonna Purrazzo says, "You wanna go? Well, 2 can play that game. I'll find myself a partner." And I believe. I think it's Saturday at Collision, or is it next week on Dynamite? So, I forget. Darby Allin went one-on-one with Jay White. Darby Allin really got some bumps and bruises ever since that matchup. Him and Sting in the Sting's last matchup in a tornado matchup at Revolution. Jay White defeated Darby Allin, and then when Jay White went to go shake his hand, he did the Bullet Club point thing to him, and the Guns decided to attack him. After the matchup, I was shocked, and then he acclaimed and said, hey, what are you guys doing, man? What are you guys? It's Darby Allin, we respect him. And then Billy Gunn, kind of like, him and Jay White, Billy Gunn trying to be the voice of reason. Then and then he was attacked with a chair, and then Bullet Club go attack the Acclaimed, and then injures Darby Allin. Well, no more Bang Bang Scissor Gang. They're done. So that's it. I knew that alliance would be temporary. It's got to be a temporary thing. So you got that. In tag match, Chris Jericho and Hook, which are nicknamed by Renee Paquette Lion Hook, went up against the Gates of Agony. That's Toa Leona and Bishop Khan, and Hook and Jericho did win the matchup. Renee Paquette interviewed Kyle O'Reilly as his first match in Collision against the bounty hunter Brian Keith this coming Saturday. The Undisputed Kingdom interrupts O'Reilly, but O'Reilly says, well, I got to do it on my own. And it was all right. And Riho was doing some stretching before her matchup, her main event matchup against Willow Nightingale. Monet greets her with such purity and respect. It was a pure thing to see, shaking hands and introduce herself and listen, I'm looking forward to your matchup. And Riho goes, thank you. And I think Mercedes Monet loves Joshi wrestling. In an interview, she says she's not done with the WWE yet. She may go back, so this may be another stop on the way. Get her name out there, reestablish herself, and then come back to the WWE in a totally different person, reestablished. Looks like Bayley's going to need some more allies against Damage Control, and Mercedes Moné is out the question now. Even though they support each other, in fact, Mercedes Moné and Trinity did visit, along with Tamina, did visit Boston, stopped by and watched supported Mercedes Moné. That's a big to do. Everything fire her, Vince. Vince is no longer in charge of the WWE. You dummies. So, anyways, Renee Paquette interviewed Lion Hook, and then Chris Jericho goes, I want to know what it's like going across from you. I want to challenge you to a match next week, and that match is happening next week. Hook says, let's do it. Hook's got a lot of respect for Jericho. Jericho respect for Hook. Looks like Hook and Jericho are going to go one-on-one for the very first time next week on Dynamite. Then Will Nightingale went one-on-one with Riho. Heck of a matchup between these two ladies. Riho fought her heart out, but in the end, Willow Nightingale did pick up the victory. And as Willow Nightingale was celebrating, the lights went out. But then the lights went back on. The TBS champion, Julia Hart, was there. And then Sky Blue attacked Nightingale from behind. They were both attacking Nightingale. And I thought Chris Statlander would have shown up in this situation. Mercedes Moné did come out and then fights off both Sky Blue and Julia Hart. And Nightingale greets Moné with respect. And looked at her in and let her have her fun in the ring to end it, greeting the fans, greeting her family. I thought it was so super cool that. So, of Will Nightingale letting Mercedes Moné have the spotlight. So, so that is it. Like I said, again, tomorrow will be Press Your Luck. I'll be trying to battle the whammies. I think I've won. I think I'm defending my title in the, let's see, I gotta figure out what in the world before I continue on. Let's see now. I've written everything. I've always written everything down on this little paper here to make sure. Alright, I am defending my title, winning $59,125 in cash and prizes. And Player 3 will be defending his title at $8,076 in cash and prizes. So that's going to be in the CBS version. I'm defending my ABC title version. Looking forward to seeing what happens in this instance. All right. So, thank you for tuning in to the show. And like I said, if you like this video or any other videos that I made, please give it a subscribe and a like. Ring the bell for notifications, please. Appreciate that wholeheartedly. And if you end up subscribing to me, hopefully, let me know if you have subscribed to me, and I will give you a shout out for like I did yesterday for Heather, the TDI fan 2024. Again, she was a recent subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to my world once again. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I am on vacation. It's my first vacation in 2024, and my next vacation will be after WrestleMania. If I do get it, I want to use. I told my bosses, and they understood. In fact, they understood. I'm using my vacation hours before May 1st. I want to get those out of the way, and and I think by the time I come back to work next week, springtime will be here, and it has been, we had some great 3 consecutive days of total sunshine. Loving it. Hopefully we keep on going with that. And near 50 degree, low mid 50 degree weather, perfect weather. I'm telling you, I think Punxsutawney Phil hit this one right on the head this time. So, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. Be blessed. Get some sleep. And until the next episode comes rolling around, that is tomorrow, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with Arrivied for Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.